One thing I love about Anastasia is just, to me, she's just a badass, if I can say that. I just love her character. I love when she's like, I'm not changing my name professionally, I'm getting here on my own, I'm doing this awesome RA car chase sequence. Can you talk about the message that sends? Because it's an awesome thing to see that character, like with that character, they're on even playing fields, that no one's overcoming the other. They're both vulnerable people, they're both emotional people, they're both strong people. But you talk about like sending that message about Anna's character and being that way on screen.
Yeah. Well, I think, especially given the circumstances of the film, the content is sexual power, which is very relevant these days, and she is not suppressed whatsoever, and she carries herself with a sense of self-worth and respect, and she is true to that throughout every conflict that she faces, every hurdle, every discussion with him, but she also maintains a level of vulnerability and kindness and compassion that I think those two things coupled are brilliant. She's powerful and forthright and still a woman and feminine and graceful. And that's the kind of message that I would like women to receive.
Yeah, that's how I took it when I watched the film. And I was curious, I saw a question online. This is an interesting thing about, like, you were asked last year your favorite scene of the entire 50 Shades series. And a fan tweeted me this saying, like, your answer at that time on 50 Shades Darker was the scene was in Freed, and you didn't want to talk about it yet. But now that we're here for Freed, what is that scene? I would love to know, like, what scene your favorite scene was in the whole series. This is from a fan.
It's a scene where Anastasia finds out that she's pregnant, and she's in her closet, and she gets into an argument with Christian, and kind of is extremely vocal and honest about it while getting dressed. So she's putting clothes on and sort of figuratively covering up and protecting herself while speaking her truth, which I think is pretty special.
One thing I love about this idea is that you're playing this character for 3 films, and now we're sitting here, the production's done. I'm curious what part of Anastasia that you take with you. Like, what elements of her like kind of come into your real life? Do you pull from characters? Like, do you find yourself still having elements of her emotionally?
I don't know that I do that. That's not. I don't really drag characters into other ones. It's important to me to leave it behind, whatever the job is. So that's not really something I do. I think that I will carry her in my heart forever. You know, this has been an incredible opportunity for me, and it's completely changed my life. So it's something that will be in my heart, brain, forever.
I think the R8 scene is so awesome. And I just think the whole chase sequence, like that scene blew my mind. I was curious how fun that was to shoot that, how much training was there involved, or, I mean, how those shots worked. Are you really driving down the road as we're seeing you? How do they shoot that moment? So cool.
Yeah, it was amazing. I did precision driving training for that, which was fun. I grew up driving, basically. I grew up in Colorado driving, cars and trucks and dirt bikes and things. So it was really fun. There are moments that are not me driving, obviously, for like insurance purposes, but it was so fun, and Jamie was so scared.
Was he really? Was he freaking out?
Yeah, he didn't like it.
Well, you did a great job. I can't wait for Suspiria. Cannot wait. So it was awesome talking to you. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the time in Paris. Really nice to meet you. You're always so kind. So